you might hold on to something so small and then something like tragic could happen to you. Like I think I was holding on to a grudge to one of my friends, and it was like it was the smallest, pettiest reason, right? And then he had passed away. And it's like, damn. And you always hear about people saying like you always try to make up with your friends and all that, but like actually feeling it, actually experiencing that, because now you don't get the chance to tell them like, damn, bro, it wasn't even that serious that we wasn't talking.
What's the word, everybody? Welcome back to Sad Boy Radio. I'm your host, Matt, and today, man, we got a very special guest in the building. You just finished up a tour with Star Bandz. You've had your work displayed all over the place, from Spotify playlist covers to Complex magazine. Man, you be making a lot of the visual shit happen with What's the Word. The man behind the camera. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
Just a photographer, videographer, a graphic designer. I've been trying to find like one title that like make all that make sense. I think it's like a visual director.
I didn't know you did video for real.
Nobody knew that. Nobody really knew that because I stopped doing videos like last year.
Why'd you stop?
It's just too much for me.
It was one of those things where you're not getting paid enough to be adding to that skill.
No, it wasn't that. I just couldn't, like, I was doing so much video stuff last year. I was like, all right, I'm doing way too much. I was shooting like 3-4 videos, like outside of music videos, like recaps or events or something like that. And I was like, I can't keep doing this. Like, this is going to fry my brain. So I had to like just take a step back and do photos.
So you prefer photos?
Last year I did. This year I'm preferring more video.
What's up with the switching?
I don't know, just be different, just to try something new. Like, I never really tried to do much video last year, or like video in general, but I feel like now I'm getting more of a idea of how I want to like display, like how I want to create with other people now.
So what's that look like?
Being more of a director, like taking my ideas and try to make it more like, I don't know, to try to bring a different idea to life. That's really what I've been trying to do lately. Is like, I got so much ideas written down that I want to like try to do something with them.
What's the idea you want to do first?
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna give a sneak peek because it's like it's so much power, and if you say something, like everything could go wrong.
I'll give you that, because I'm like that.
You speak into existence, next thing you know, like the whole thing fall apart.
You know how many interviews I said I was gonna do, and then it fucking fell apart because the manager hit me or like some shit happened, and I'm like, damn. So I stopped telling people, and then I started doing it again, and then it started happening again. And I'm like, nah, bro.
So you gotta just. I ain't gonna say too many ideas, but just know they like pretty dope though.
What's your favorite one you've done so far?
Like video?
Not even video, but project, right? Because you go to your website, christianloggins.com. Shout out you. You have a project section. So, you got the project section, you got all the work you've done. What do you feel like
stands out?
What do you feel like's your favorite work that you've done so far?
I don't think that most people haven't seen it, but like I did a documentary with Chelsea B. I really, really like that one. That was pretty like dope to kind of capture. Like, and it's so different. I think I only posted a trailer on my page, but nothing else.
What was it about that specific project that felt so powerful to you?
Like finding the journey of somebody else. Right, I think that was like pretty dope to like hear from so many people in her family and like her friends and like her mentors that like kind of built her up. It was like seeing where she came from and like all these resources of people that she had like help get her to where she is now.
I'm asking a lot of these little questions because I'm trying to uncover, something deeper, right? What was that moment that really stuck out to you that they were talking about her?
It's a part where her mom broke down like their situation, like just growing up on the South Side, like the kind of people that they were around, the environment that she was in. Like, I'm not gonna say much of it because I want people to watch it, but like it's a real emotional story.
The way you get somebody to watch is you give them that little sneak peek, you give them that little tidbit that's gonna like, damn, I gotta go see that now, right? So I mean, that's kind of like our clips, right? If I were to say, like, I'm not going to put out the good clip because I want people to go watch the whole thing, they're not going to know what they're trying to find.
That's facts. But also, I think around that time, though, is when I was like, because we made it last year, but last year I was doing so much, like, work that like it was so much going on in my head. I'm thinking about so many different projects that like I had to like take a step back on kind of like doing so much promotion for it because like I couldn't handle it.
So when you got to that point of mental exhaustion, what was it that helped bring you back?
Talking to my friends, my people, family, and like some of my mentors, I think also like letting them tell me like what I should be doing, like telling me like, hey, you don't gotta overwork yourself in this area. Like you can take a break. Cause I was shooting like every day, like something, like either shooting or filming, either every day or every other day. I was outside trying to like just do more. So I think, and I was just taking so many jobs too. But so with doing that, like it's gonna get to you mentally at some point. It's like, bro, like this is exhausting. Cause once you get done with the shoot, you got to go back home, edit, send out drafts, re-edit, do other stuff. Like then just try to live life as a normal person.
And sometimes people are never happy with it. And when they're not happy with it, it impacts the way that you view your work and your value.
Exactly.
Was it a matter of you wanted to do all that work, or it was a survival type thing?
I wanted to do it. Like, I wanted to shoot it. Like I like whatever event it was, I wanted to shoot it. Whatever like BTS it was, I wanted to shoot it. Like a video, like to direct, I wanted to just try it out because a lot of like different opportunities was coming. So I was like, let me try it out. Let me try it out. Let me try it out. And I think now that helped me build up what I'm more focused on shooting now because I don't go out and shoot everything. Now I'm trying to like focus it in on like one genre, like kind of niche myself just a little bit.
You gave yourself the reps. You allowed yourself to develop the skills. Now you really hone in and focus on where you want to go with it, right? I was just watching a podcast. You know Strategy? He's a DJ.
I do not.
It's called A Party with Strategy. This man used to like, I don't know this guy like that. We follow each other on the gram, but apparently he used to be like really fucking wild, right? Anyways.
No, I gotta watch it now.
So there's this DJ. His name's Maximo. You know Maximo? Okay. So he's telling Maximo is like, oh, I want to move up in the DJing world. I want to be doing EDC. I want to be, a big ass producer. And Strategy's telling him, well, then why the fuck are you working at Gold Coast on a Wednesday night? And he's like, because I like working at Gold Coast on a Wednesday night. He's like, but that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be filtering these shitty gigs. You're supposed to be filtering the work that you don't need anymore and taking the bigger gigs, the luxurious gigs, the ones that are going to make you look like the biggest thing in Chicago, right? So when you speak of that, when you speak of now I'm starting to figure out where I want to go, you're filtering out the gigs that really don't make sense for who you want to end up being.
It do make a little sense.
But yeah, I don't know why anybody's DJing at Gold Coast on a Wednesday night if they want to be doing EDC. That's kind of crazy.
And you might get there eventually, though. You never know.
Nah, I'm not hating on him. I mean, I hope he gets to where he wants to be. I don't know him like that.
I don't know, because sometimes you could do something crazy like EDC or like whatever was big in your field, and then you could still be back in the same spot the next day.
Life doesn't change overnight. That's what I tell a lot of people, right? Because you could have that viral clip. You could be doing the sueños. You could be doing the big festivals. But what happens when you go home? You're still the same person. You're still doing the same thing every single day. Nothing changed about life other than the fact that you received an opportunity and you tried to do the best with that opportunity as you could.
That's the best way to go about it.
But let's get back to you, right? We haven't really even dove into exactly what I wanted to talk about, right? Man, recently you just did the tour with Star Bandz. How did that opportunity come about?
I just knew like her peoples. Like her manager put me on to that. So I think he had me introduced to her like last year. And then I think from there we just started like shooting and working. Like I was just doing like BTS for a while, just getting photos and stuff like that. And then like recording video because I think we was trying to do a documentary. So it was just like trying to keep up like and document moments in her career. And then that was for a minute, and then like it was supposed to be a tour last year, and then like that one got canceled because the artist wanted to like put out an album before he went on tour. So I was like, I bet. And then like this year they put together their own tour, and it's like, it's kind of the same deal. Like, yeah, I just went on. I went for 2 days though because I couldn't. I had to come back from to Chicago to like work on some stuff, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, I remember you telling me. You said I'm gonna be out the town the whole month. I'm like, what? What are you talking about the whole month?
I know, but yeah, I took we went to LA though. LA was fun. LA was really nice. Like, we was there for like 2 days, but like a day. Actually just a day. There for like a day and a half. I know. I know. I know. That would have been dope, man. But it's all good though. I think like I said, I just had to take care of some business back at home.
Did you see her career going from where it was when you started working with her to where it is now?
I'd say yeah. Cause when I like met her, she was already like kind of pretty big out in the city. So I was like, okay, like she dope.
That was after Yeah.
Yeah, it was after Yeah. I think it was like right after. Not right after. Probably like a few months after that I met her. But I think from there, that's when I think when I met her, maybe like a month or two after I met her, she made the My Baby song with D-Dot. And that's when she like really, really took off.
Because it's a radio hit.
Definitely a radio hit. It's fire.
Having that radio hit, definitely something that a lot of these Chicago artists don't have.
Which is crazy because I feel like a lot of people got potential for it. But I think we just got such a different market. I think even like the Chicago stations, like they'll play it, but like not as much.
Who would you say are some of those artists?
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna throw the homies on the. I'm gonna say 13 should definitely be like an artist that's more played globally, especially on radio. Like I feel like because radio is so like basic ear.
All right, I'm gonna let you finish.
No,
I'm gonna let you finish. Go on.
I'll say artists like 13, Mellow on the radio. So that's good. Ooh, Star should be on the radio some more. Who else? Tink.
What kind of radio are we talking though? Are we, because there's the My Baby radio, and then there's the you're listing these artists that should be on like 92.
Yeah.
The
WGCI.
Yeah.
I don't know. I definitely say like a more Tink.
I could see that. 13, like he labels himself as underground. So I mean, you can't
be mad at it, but an underground song can still be popular. You can still play it on the radio.
But going back to Star Bandz, being able to do this work with her, being able to, kind of get in a little bit early. Now you got covers of Spotify, Complex. You had some covers on Spotify with Mellow.
Mariah had one on Spotify. So yeah, Star, Mellow, and Mariah.
How have all of these opportunities helped push you in the way that you work?
It made me see my work differently. Like it made me see like, all right, my photo ain't just this picture of this artist, right? This is like, I don't know, like a bigger visual thing than what I think it is. Like people throwing it up on like covers on billboards, like playlists and stuff like that. So it's like I'm thinking about trying to get a perfect picture every time that I'm going out instead of just like this, like spraying and praying that the shot is good.
So you're actually kind of directing now and making sure that things are set in a certain way.
Definitely, because I want to because if they are some of these photos that's going to be placed in these places, I want to make sure like the photo is perfect. Like I want the artist to be like engaged with the picture, with what you're looking at, so that whoever sees it can be like, okay, like, I don't know, this looks visually appealing.
When you were taking these photos, did you know that this is where it was going, or it just so happened that you took the picture, they liked it, and said, we're throwing that shit up there?
Like that. It was that way because I didn't know where they would go. I just like knew like I was pulling up, taking pictures, and boom. Like, and I usually just take pictures in general. So when I started seeing them like go to other places, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, oh, this could be bigger. This can be bigger than just like Instagram stuff. Like this can be bigger than an Instagram post that gets some likes, and then after that, it's back to it.
Hey, shout out you. I don't want to pocket watch. Do you get paid for that shit when it ends up on the cover?
Yes.
I'm not gonna ask you how much, but that's just something I didn't. It's something you don't think about, right? Because it was one of those pictures you just took. You didn't know where it was gonna go, but it ended up somewhere where now you're getting bread for it.
Now, though, when I do like go out to shoot, sometimes like people tell me like behind the scene, they'll be like, "All right, I need you to take cover art photo or just take press photos of the artist while they're here." So like now I know like once I take those photos, I know they're gonna go somewhere on some playlist, some covers, some like articles, something like that. It's gonna be somewhere in the internet.
Like the Rico shit.
Also, you just saw it.
Yeah, I seen the Rico shit.
Shout out Rico.
Mariah's another one of those artists you didn't name. Her shit should be on the radio.
Oh my God, yes.
I think that's the most radio friendly one.
Honestly, hell yeah, it really is because I feel like, especially Pride Kills, bro. Pride Kills is like, it feels like it could be a radio song and 36 hours.
I like Pookie's Requiem.
I like that one too, but I know it's like a remix, and remixes usually don't go to like radios like that, especially if you like kind of still getting your foot into the game for real. But definitely should be on the radio.
And she's killing it right now. Hey, shout out her.
Shout out Laga. Shout out Mariah. Shout out Rico.
I mean, there's a lot of talent in Chicago. It just so happens, they don't got a radio hit.
It's okay though. I think even nowadays, you don't even really need a radio hit. I think you can make a fan base of like just your fans, and then like it can just be that. You feel me? Like you can just do exactly what you're doing, and then like still be able to make a career out of it without a radio hit.
100%. I just think it was so cool that Star Bandz did have the radio hit, because that, in my opinion, it's gonna be one of those songs where 10 years from now we're gonna look back and it's just gonna be a throwback type shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel that way.
It's not too. I don't try to take too far, but that's gonna be.
It's just got nostalgia vibes.
I feel like everything right now, like 10 years from now, everything that I'm doing gonna be so much nostalgia.
You think so?
Everything. Like I feel like stuff I did 2 years ago feels so old. Like old shoots that I used to do, like some of the concerts I used to shoot. Like I feel like it feels so long ago. Just because so much has passed from that time to now, like, and there's always something going on, like every other day. Like I tell you, like I'm shooting every other day still, kind of.
You did a shoot for shoes at one point too, right?
I did ASICs.
How'd that come about?
Modern Variety.
I feel like I've heard the name. For the sake of the story, I know.
I'll say check it out. It's I think they started off as like a blog. I think they still are a blog. They're a blog, right? You check them out on Instagram, they're like super big. But I saw a thread from Oscar about a New Balance thing, and I just DM'd him. I was like, yo, what's like to this tomorrow? Like I want to like pull up and just take some pictures. And then he's like, yeah, bro, just pull up. Like just pull up. We're gonna have like models out there and all that. You just bring your camera. I'm like, I bet. I got there, met him, took some photos, and I posted those. And then like we got an invite to the event like later that week, and then that was pretty dope. Then I think me and him just kept in contact like through Instagram, and he hit me up and he was like, "Yo, you like want to shoot this ASICs?" Like it was like a new model for ASICs. Like they gave like 20 photographers from the city a chance to shoot it. Like some of the best people in the city. Yeah,
I remember seeing everybody's story and everybody was there. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is going on? What the hell?
It's like, it was dope, man. It was pretty dope. Like, cause they like, I don't know, cause that's like the first time I got like a free pair of like shoes. So I was like, damn, like free pair of shoes. You go out and shoot it the way you wanted to, and then like they displayed it at this gallery. So I don't know, man. It was just pretty dope. Man.
A lot of these things that you've done throughout your career, they've all been stepping stones to where you're at now, right? And a big part of that journey has been What's the Word, right? Being able to connect with Cody and Bree and joining that team, being the you're pretty much the lead with visuals, right?
Yeah, I'm the visual director over there.
Okay, see, I didn't want to say you were the visual director and not know that there was somebody
That's
else.
the title. That's the title I got over there.
That's a lot of responsibility to put on somebody coming into it.
Yeah.
So first, I got to break it down, right? I hate asking this question, but how did you even get involved with all of them?
It was a while ago. I went to a meeting they was having. 'Cause I think I seen Bree post. Bree posted that she needed she was looking for interns for something. And I was like, all right, cool. And at the time, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just slide. I'm gonna slide there and see what's up, and then apply. See what because I was still at that time I wasn't coming around to the city, so I was getting more used to coming out to the city and seeing what's going on out here. So when I did that, pulled up to the location, it was like a school or something like that, and we spoke, and I did an interview. We had sent applications in and all that, and then I don't know. From there, I met Bree, and then I met Cody maybe 4 or 5 months ago. After that,
Damn, it took 4 or 5 months after that.
Yeah, it was because he ain't because he wasn't at the meeting, but I think I knew he ran it. I just never met him. When I did meet him, he was pretty cool. I think I met him the first time I met him was at a studio session with Taylor
Bennett.
Yeah, that was a dope night too, man. That was the first time I seen a granny. No, that was the first time I seen a Grammy.
Oh, I thought you said a granny. I
Nah,
was like,
crazy.
what?
Nah. Yeah, that was the first time I seen a Grammy, but yeah.
A Grammy?
Yeah.
Who the hell had a Grammy?
I won't say.
Where was it?
At a studio. I won't say the studio.
Classic?
Nah. It wasn't classic. Cause I really don't know the name of the studio.
Okay.
But it was nice though.
Did you get to hold it?
No, I didn't touch it.
You just took a picture?
Yeah, no, I didn't even take a picture. I just looked at it oh, that's nice.
Was it Chance's Grammy?
No, it wasn't Chance's. Oh. It was somebody that worked on something Chance did, though.
Oh, okay. Damn. Imagine Chance's Grammy.
That'd have been insane. That would have been crazy.
All right, so you meet Taylor, you meet Cody. They were just making music?
Yeah, they were just making music. I think at that time, Taylor was doing studio sessions with a bunch of artists from the city. And then we would find out about it. But Cody would tell us just slide.
Was this recent?
Last year, year and a half.
So you recently joined the team?
I just got to Westward maybe a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years.
So how have you seen them help you grow both professionally and personally?
Professionally, they definitely helped me out with getting bigger reach to people, right? With what I do, right? They used to spread my photos, my videos, the things I shoot for them, the interviews that we doing. Then I know Cody and Bree is always telling people about me, yo, you gotta check in, do some work with him. He dope, this and that. And from that, people come check me out, hit me up to try to shoot something. But yeah, it's been a short period of time though that I've known them.
Dude, I thought you've been there for a couple of years now.
I would say it's probably 2. It's probably 2 years exactly, but I feel it's really just a year and a half.
Shit just flies by. It all just clumps up at some point. That's what I be telling people. They're like, when did you interview so-and-so? I'm like, bro, I have no clue. This shit was a minute and a half ago. Who are you closer with then? Cody or Bree?
They probably equally as close to me. Even though I met Bree first, right? So Bree would bring me around a lot. Then I started to get Cody, started to know Cody when I started pulling up to the show. And then shooting events. But me and Cody didn't have some deep conversations.
What's one of those lessons that he's been able to give you that has really stuck with you?
Honestly, I would say Cody really taught me to value myself some more in the work that I do. And to be honest. Just be transparent as possible when working. Because I'm telling you, last year I was so stressed out with projects, and he knew that. He was the one that told me take a step away real quick to do what you got to do, and then come back to focus on what you need to focus on for real. And then, like I said, like with him telling me like what my value is, and like what I should be, I like kind of be. I don't know. He feel like I should be a lot more stern on being the person that I am, like being a visual director, being like a creative, like being like, yeah, I can do this, like being real, like bossy, like not bossy, but like confident.
Actually be a director.
Be a director, like just be confident in what I can do.
When you talk about value, what do you speak of?
I say value in terms of what I can elevate for other people, right? Or what I can do, or what I can bring creatively to a project or to somebody's vision. Like, 'cause I think there's a lot of value in having like it's a value in being like creative, like just having a different mindset from people, that people want whatever is in your brain, like they want whatever you have, and they want you to do it for them, right? And like I think because from what's the word, before I got there, there's a lot of stuff that we wasn't doing. And I started telling them like, yo, we should be doing this. So why we not doing this or that? Like let's make it look better. Like we can do this. Like it's not that, not the worst thing, not the hardest thing to do. So I don't know. It's just a whole lot. Like I don't know. It's like real confidence he taught me.
What was it about that lesson that Cody had handed you that felt so important for you? Why was it so important for you to finally see your value?
Because it helps me be like confident in what I want to do. Like it helps me. It'll push me to where I want to go. Actually, like right. Because I tell him like I'll explain to him like what I want to do in the future and like my dreams, what I want to accomplish and stuff. Like so, if I want to get there, like I have to learn to value what I can do and what I can bring and what I can, put together so that when I am doing my like future career, like I already got it all set in stone.
You know what though? It's good that you listen to him, because for me, I'm the type of person, I seek the advice. I listen to the advice. I understand the advice, but I'm also stubborn. So sometimes you have to go find out the hard way. You got to fuck up and, trial and error. I think back to the song by Big Sean, No More Interviews, where he says, my mistakes are my biggest professors and learning life lessons. Like, often there's been times in my life where people have told me, this is what's going to happen. This is why you shouldn't do it. But I'm going to let you do it because you're hard-headed and you got to learn for yourself.
I listen to what everybody say. Like, if you think it's worth, like, telling me about, I'm going to listen to it. Like, I think, like, even just giving your opinion, I feel like I'm going to just listen to it just because, like, you wanted to speak on it. And that's valuable to me. Like, so I'm not going to take whatever people say and just, like, toss it aside. Like, man, I'm going to do my own thing. Like, nah, because you probably saying it for a reason. You probably saying it with good intention. You probably saying it because you don't want to see me get to that position where if I didn't listen, like I could go down the wrong path. So I don't know. I feel like everybody got valuable advice.
That being true, what do you feel like is one of the hardest things you were forced to learn because you went about doing things your own way?
Like I said, I always try to take a different approach to it. Like even if I do mess up, I know like I gotta do 3 times as much to make up for a mistake, right? So if I make one mistake or if I didn't do something correctly or so people didn't like, if you don't like what I did, I got to go back and be like, all right, now I got to go 3 times as hard on the next project that we do. Or if it's not the project from them, like whatever project I do, like I do after that, I got to make sure that's like 3 times as better because I don't want to mess up again.
I wouldn't even necessarily say like a mistake you made though, but just a hard lesson that you were forced to learn.
I don't really get hard lessons like that. Like my hard lessons be like super personal, like random life stuff. Like having insurance. Like, like it'll be like nothing crazy to where it's like, no, I got car insurance.
You fucked around and didn't have insurance?
At one point, I didn't.
And car insurance?
Yeah, I was tripping.
You got into an accident?
Yeah.
Damn.
Got into an accident.
How much does shit cost you?
You know, it'd be crazy. But it'd be like little stuff like that. Like, I don't have hard lessons of like relationships or like friends or like business stuff. Because most of the time, it's something that I already see. Because most of the time, I see things going wrong anyway. So when things go right, I like just get happy. So like I'm telling you, I always think everything is gonna go wrong. Like that way, I'm prepared. Like if things go wrong, I already know what to do. Like I'm already thinking like ahead if things go wrong.
Bro, who hurt you?
Nobody.
Now, why are you always thinking things are gonna go wrong?
Well, because things go wrong, right? In life, things happen. Right? I always, because I don't know. I used to hear lies a lot just growing up. You hear people tell you like they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. Like even on like some of this side where people say, "Oh yeah, bro, I'm gonna take you here, I'm gonna take you there. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that." Like all of that just sound good to me. Like I don't really care, like if you saying it, like because I'm expecting it not to work out. I'm expecting you to be like, "Oh yeah, bro, we can't do this, we can't do that no more." Like, "Oh man, like sorry." Like I'm already expecting you to say an apology or like to you to be like something went bad. So like so that I don't break down and like I lose myself.
Do you think there was a point in time where you did always believe those things that were told to you? That's why you've started to not believe it?
Or when I was super young. When I was like super young. It would be like little stuff like your parent would say like, "Yeah, we finna go here," and y'all don't go there. You like, "Oh damn, I thought we was going there." And then you feel me? Gotcha. So like, but all right, now I'm not gonna listen to words. I'm just listen to action or just watch action. Like if we gonna do what you said, then I'll watch it happen. Like I ain't got too much. I ain't like you can't BS me.
How have you seen that play a large role in your life now, right? Only moving off of people's actions rather than their words, rather than their intentions.
It's like stopped me a little bit because I'm always like weary of who's saying what to me. Like, cause like I'm telling you, I hear people say the greatest things to you, like, "Yeah, bro, I want you to do this for me. I want you to do that for me. We gonna go here." Like people done told me, "Yeah, I'm gonna take you out of the country. We gonna go." Like I'm like crazy stuff. Like, and then it just be like it really just to butter you up, to make you feel better, to make you like be thirsty to like work on something. And you like, nah, like I'm not finna be like so like hyped up about it. Like if you so serious about it, like let's talk about it for real. Call me about it. Like what's the actual plan? Text me about it. Update me. You feel me? Because other than that, like I said, it's just words.
I don't know. Maybe sometimes people actually believe what they're saying and eventually realize, like, oh, this isn't possible.
And that's okay, though. 'Cause I feel like even with that, because things go wrong all the time, right? Like, things go wrong. So, like, they can have personal stuff going on to where then that affects what they want to do or, like, a plan that they had, right? So that's why you don't explain your plans to people. You don't explain your future, your plans to people, and you don't like you try not to put too much hope into just words like that. You try to like I said, plan for the best or worse.
There's no black and white for you. It's just if the good happens, the good happens. If the bad happens, the bad happens. But I'm gonna remain the same no matter what.
Because you can't change the outcome. If you crash your car right now, right? You go outside, your car gone, it's total, it's stolen, boom, boom, boom. What you gonna do about it? Like it's gone. You gonna get mad about it? You could be upset, like I don't know, like if because perfect example, right? Because my car did get stolen.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
My car got stolen. Like I got mad for the night.
You gotta tell them the story. Hold on, you gotta tell them
the story. Is crazy. I'm not gonna say the names though, but we was doing it. It was what's the word? We was doing an interview with an artist. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
Everybody knows already.
If you know, you know. I'm not saying it. But, because I don't want to make it seem like it's their problem that it happened.
It's not his fault.
I know, but I don't want to make it seem like it. But we was doing the interview, and while we was shooting the interview, car got stolen. Like during the interview, like we heard the alarms go off, but like we thought it was somebody else's car go outside, and like my car is just gone. Like, what can I do? Like, am I cry? Like my car is gone. So now I'm just like, can't really be too upset or too mad about everything. Or you can be happy though, but like you can't get too upset about life because things gonna go wrong, and you can't fix it.
You know what? I like that because I'm like that. I'm the type of person that like, if I get upset with somebody, I'm gonna let it go because it doesn't help me to hold on to anger. It doesn't help me to hold on to resentment. Me staying mad at you because you did this to me, I'm poisoning myself. What am I gonna stay mad for? It's not affecting you. You're not drinking the poison. I'm drinking the shit. And every single day that I stay with this anger, I'm just killing myself. So why am I going to continue to be mad at somebody for something that at the end of the day, it's not going to change?
Hey, you feel me? That's exactly what I'm saying.
So why is it when you speak of, when I asked you the question, what thoughts are weighing on your mind? You said starting to let go of grudges.
Because I don't know. Like I've been learning to say let go of that energy for people, right? Even if they did me dirty, I don't even I try not to connect with that feeling no more. Like I try to disconnect myself from you did that to me. It was wrong. But I'm ready to move past it for real, for real. That don't mean we gotta be buddies or friends and all like that, but I'm ready to let it go. Like it don't serve me to hold this grudge against you for so long, or to not eventually. We could probably do something together in the future, but I'm not gonna let this ruin too much.
But why was it you found yourself holding on to grudges for so long and so often?
Cause I never forget. I never forget if you did me dirty, and then I'd hold that, even if it's the littlest thing, I'd hold that against you for so long that I wouldn't I wouldn't rock with you for real, for real. Just because it'll be, I'm telling you, it's bad. You can do the smallest thing, and I'll remember that. But now I'm thinking with a mindset of maybe it wasn't your intention to make me feel that way, or maybe I'm being too harsh on the way I'm viewing people.
Was that something that was kind of instilled in you when you were growing up, right? Something that you might have observed from the people you were raised by?
Yeah, a little bit.
They held a lot of grudges against each other, huh?
Yeah, family too. But I think we all still kind of learning to get past it now.
I think in a lot of minority households, right, that's kind of a common thing, especially when it comes to different sides of the family. One falling out happens, and now I'm never talking to you again, right? And they hold on to that because a lot of the times the older generation didn't understand, hey, we could talk about feelings for real. We could talk about what went wrong here, how we can fix it, and what not to do going forward. But it takes two willing parties. And when one person is like, nah, fuck you, it's well, what am I going to do now? So, my bad. I ask you that because I know, coming from different backgrounds, you observe different things. You observe, what's going on in the household, and you observe your family. And it's well, if they're like this, obviously this is where I'm going to get this trait from.
I feel that weighs that brings you down at some point. That's why when I say I'm trying to get rid of grudges, I'm trying to let go of that weight of something from the past.
How was it you saw it impacting you?
How I would treat people, how I would treat you. I wouldn't, I would not speak to you. I'd say nothing to you. Even if it's something petty, super small and petty, but I wouldn't even speak to you if you did be. If I feel you did something wrong to me, I'm not gonna reach back out to you. And keep that grudge on you for so long that you might hold on to something so small and then something like tragic could happen to you. Like I think I was holding on to a grudge to one of my friends, and it was like it was the smallest, pettiest reason, right? And then he had passed away. And it's like, damn. And you always hear about people saying like you always try to make up with your friends and all that, but like actually feeling it, actually experiencing that, because now you don't get the chance to tell them like, damn, bro, it wasn't even that serious that we wasn't talking.
You never expected to be you.
You never expected to be you.
Where did that place you mentally after that?
It made me start like trying to be more open with people and like try to talk to them more and let people know how I'm feeling about them, like how I know like our relationships or just communication wise, because the reason we stopped talking was it's so crazy, it's so petty. Cause like I was doing graphic design, I think I charged. He's like, I'm charging too much for like a cover art. And he was like, first started like rapping, it was like $20, like $40. And then like I heard him say that, and I was like, what? And I was like, all right, bro, I'm not even finna I ain't even talk to you because what you mean? That's like chump change. So and then for that reason, we just stopped talking.
Y'all stopped talking over $20?
Like $40. That's it. Smallest thing in the world. But now that he gone, it's like, bro, it's just $40.
Now you realize how insignificant that is.
So insignificant. It don't even matter.
So then when you think about these grudges, are there certain relationships right now that you're hoping to repair?
Yeah. Some of them. Just like not friends, like more like family, most of it. And then a few friends. Just to like, let them know like, hey, it probably won't be the same between us, but like I don't want that to make us like not speak to each other.
What do you feel like you do different inside of those repaired relationships?
I don't know. I would say not much. I just do like, I don't know. Now I know like we can be cordial around each other, right? And like it don't gotta feel like it's like fake tension between us. So now I can come around you and just like, all right, we cool. We can come talk to each other for a little bit. And now and I don't feel like we trying to hide ourselves from each other.
Yeah, at the family reunion type shit. You be trying to hide away. Let me grab my plate. Let me go sit down.
You feel me? Like, no, we can be cool, man. We can talk. We can say what's up. How you been?
The last thing I want to take it back to is this idea of your value, right? Oftentimes you've devalued yourself and you haven't seen your worth. Why is that? Why did you fail so many times to see what you were worth?
I'll say it took me a while to figure it out because like I'm super lenient. Like I'm super lenient with people. And I'll be like, all right, cool. Like, I don't know, like, because there's been times where people don't treat you like you're doing something dope for them. Like you're doing like something amazing, or you're doing like you've created something for them, like that has helped boost them up somewhere, or like done good for them, right? And they won't see that in you, right? But some other people will, right? Like I know what I can do. Like I know my capabilities. I know, like we talking like creatively or like photo, video stuff. Like I know what I can do, and I know I'm good at it, right? At first, because I used to doubt myself only because I wasn't familiar with the spaces I was in, right? And I didn't know like the game. Like I didn't know how people did things in the industry. But I started to see like, okay, like people are telling me my stuff is dope. People are putting me in positions to do like big tasks for them. So it's like no, I'm actually good at what I'm doing because people now, people hire me for it. People ask me to do this. Like people want me to do this for them. So it's like you gotta be more in control or value yourself some more because other people see the value in you.
And when people see it, it helps you feel better about yourself. You know, we talked about that earlier, right? When people don't care about the I don't know if we talked about it earlier, but when people don't care about the work, you start to view yourself a certain way. When people say like this shit is wrong, you're getting all these reposts, you're like, oh, that people like that? Yeah, I'm good at what I do. How often have you found yourself placing your personal value based off of your professional value?
I hate to be like a numbers person, but like sometimes it does say us like something of like a value. Um, Even though I can feel like this is the best thing I ever did, and it gets like 5 likes or something like that. You feel me? You be like, damn, like y'all did like people didn't like that, but then you find yourself going off what other people think, right? And it starts to mess with your brain a little bit. You be like, damn, so like nobody liked this or whatever. Like I think now I try not to care. I still don't. I really don't care about like social media likes, especially not now. I think now I'm just posting whatever I really like. Like even if it's just something quick, like something I think is dope. You might not think it's the best thing in the world. You might not think it's dope, but I think it's cool. And I think that's really what my page really is. It's just like I think this is dope. What I did. If you like it, it's here for you. If not, that's okay.
What was it about this visual medium that really drew you to it? What did it allow you to express that nothing else could?
I used to draw a lot as a kid. So like, but when I was younger, you know, you hear that you like artists really don't have jobs or like they don't really pay that much. So you try not to delve too far deep into it unless you got the resources and like the support from like, you know, the system or like your family. But as I got older, I was still trying to be like creative in ways. So I think when I found photography, it gave me like a new way to be like, all right, I could do something different. Like I can do something creative. Like I can do something that nobody else sees. Like I can create a vision in my head and like display it to other people, what I'm seeing. I feel like that's super cool.
This is different. I never heard of it that way.
You got to think about it. Think about it a little deeper. But it's like, because think about it, like creating something in your head, like that people, like you can tell people your ideas down to the like T, and they don't know what you're talking about until they see it.
The only thing I've been able to do that with is this. That's the only thing I ever had the idea on like is gonna look. I actually didn't even have an idea of what the fuck this looked like when I started. If you go back, we're on a random ass couch in a studio. The very first episode doesn't have purple lights. Straight like this shit wild. Bad lighting. I don't even think we had lights. We ain't have no lights. We used the fucking studio light. This shit crazy, bro. So, you know, and little by little, we started adding little elements. We started adding different things, and even right now, like I'm not even gonna tell you because again, don't tell people no plans. But you know, there's my thing wasn't visually. My thing was the outlines. When I do the research and I do everything I need to do, I know where to go exactly at every point in the conversation because I know what somebody else is gonna say. And shit, I guess everybody got some sort of gift, right? Yours is the visual aspect. You get to take that picture, put it there, and let the people
See if they like it or not. But like I said, it's something nice though. It's something that's been a dope experience to like, because I think even it's some stuff that like me and Mariah did, but it didn't get used. But like just even being down to just do something crazy, like because I had the idea, it was just like, I bet, like that's dope. Like people like I think I'm gonna show you the picture. I posted it recently though, but it's like her inside of like a refrigerator.
why?
Cause I just thought about it in my head, and I was like, bro, I feel like this would be super cool if we put her in the fridge.
But like, was there any significance
No,
behind that?
no
Just
significance
'cause?
to it. I'm like, bro, I just want to do it because it looks cool in my head what I'm envisioning. So let's go do it.
What do you feel like is the most meaningful picture you've taken?
Derrick Rose came to mind. Like that's probably the most meaningful picture,
Personally or professionally?
professionally for sure.
What about personally?
I think now it's just like pictures of like friends. Like that's meaningful to me now because now I'm seeing more value in like a memory. You feel me? It's like now I'm glad I took a picture of my friend or my family or my girl or like just so that I got this picture of them now that won't be like it won't go away until I'm gone. Right. So now I got like like something to hold on till I pass away.
Do you think that that's due to a fear of loss?
For sure. Because like, people pass like, I done have friends, family, like I said, friends and family that passed away. And then like you like, damn, like I don't got any pictures with them. Like I don't have any significance to remember them. Like I just got memories in my head. Like I want something visual. Right? 'Cause I think like I would never have like 'cause I got like a bunch of photos of like my mom because she passed away, right? It's like without that, like I would barely remember what she looked like because she had passed away when I was so young. So like now I'm just happy to have just those photos. Just like even if it's like four, it's like 10 pictures, but I'm just happy to have that.
Do you think that contributed to your love for photos and
Slightly, just in a small way though. Like more I've been thinking about that more recently, like I'm glad to have that. Like I'm glad to like just take pictures of family and friends now.
man, I appreciate you sliding through, bro. I know you're a little personal person, so I appreciate you, opening up and giving us a little more details to who Christian is.
Thank you, man. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, like I don't really talk like that. Like I don't even think people know what I sound like, honestly. But appreciate you, bro. Thank you for having me up here.
Of course, you got anything you want to plug, bro?
Definitely got another video with Star that should be coming out soon. Got a video I just shot for K Marie, and we got a bunch of videos lined up.
Damn, bro.
Honestly,
You're in your video bag for real.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm excited though because it's like I'm getting more creative with it. So it's been making me happy.
You edit all of this shit by yourself?
Some of them I do. I've been trying to like throw it off to somebody else now because now I'm like, all right, now I got people I can find to go edit the videos because that was my thing last year. I was editing all my videos, and that's what was eating me alive.
I appreciate you, bro. Make sure you guys go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you go ahead and check out Christian Loggins. You want to spell it for them?
Christian Loggins is Loggins.
Yeah, make sure you go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Sad Boys for real. Peace out.
This is Sad Boy Radio.